Well, I think everybody really wants to improve in their life and to grow as humans. And so we all have goals. And the question is, what are the goals? Shaklee is simply a vehicle for people to achieve their goals. So some people want to improve their health. And we have so many products that can create a healthier life, create more vitality, more energy, and a healthier life. And also, there is income. And most people today could use extra income. Some a little bit, some a lot. But there's also an element of expanding your life. So one of the parts that we put into Shaklee is that we want people to experience the world, to live a more joyful life and a better life. So we have trips around the world that you can participate in. You can get a car through Shaklee, which is the pride of ownership of building that. You get to grow as a human. You have to help other people because other people might just want to be part of something which helps other people live healthier and better lives. So whether it's your own personal health or wealth or income or experiences or personal development or just a commitment to help make the world a little bit of a better place. To us, we call it living in the land of and. You don't have to have all these ors. You can do them all at once and have those opportunities. And I think and hope that somebody will find, each of the person listening to this, will find something that they get passionate about. And that as a result of interacting with Shaklee, like I have in my life, that I've grown as a person and I've had a greater impact and I feel that my health has improved and I feel that that has given me so much, and we want to provide that for others. I had a team of people, very smart, bright people who ran all the numbers and investments, and we came up with a list of criteria of what we wanted from an investment standpoint. And we wanted to be an investment that had growth potential in front of it, because that's how you succeed. And so, a couple of things. First of all, try to find a company that had an impeccable reputation, because I believe that one of the constraints in our industry is the reputation of the direct selling industry. And if you could find a company that could be attractive and real and substantive and never really overhype or overpromise and had a 50-year track record of proof that you can provide an income opportunity and a health benefit for people over all those times, that the market potential would be much greater than a company that was just a sort of fly-by-night kind of company, over-promising and under-delivering. Because I believe that reputation is one of the great limitations of why people don't join more into our business. And so there's only 13 million people in the direct selling industry, but there's 300 and something million people in the United States. And I think that every one of those people wants something that we have to offer: better health, the opportunity to create your own business, the opportunity to grow and experience the world. And if we could remove the constraint of reputation and show that it's real and substantive and tangible and evidence that it could last for generations, and we think we could grow the business a lot more. So reputation was important. Two, to be in growth sectors. So in my perspective, one of the great growth industries of the next 20, 30, 40 years is the health industry, because we have to change our perception of what healthcare is. Healthcare can no longer be wait till you get sick and then we'll make you healthy. We can't afford that any longer. We have to keep people healthy so they don't get sick. That's a shift to prevention. And that shift is going to shift tens of billions of dollars over the next few years into prevention side of the equation. And on top of that, there's people all over the world who want access to basic nutrition so they can improve. So the health and the natural health component of it is going to be growing significantly over the next number of years. That's a great place to be. And then demographically, you want to be positioned where the demographics are. So in the United States, for example, the baby boomers, the largest demographic cohort ever in the history of our planet, is coming online. People want to stay younger, they want to feel younger, they want to look younger, they're fighting aging. And so anti-aging as a category within that is going to have a growth area. And of course, young people want to stay vital, and they look at this generation and they want to age better and with more vitality and more youth than ever before. So that's an area. And then green. People care more and more about taking care of our planet. So if you can be in the world of natural and chemical-free and taking care of our planet at the same time, these are all growth characteristics. And then finally, there's a huge demand for income. in the United States today, unemployment is extremely high, and there's a huge demand for income. And in developing countries, people need a source of income as well. And we can provide that as an opportunity. So as you look at that, among all the companies that we saw, Shaklee was the only one that met all the criteria. It pioneered the nutrition area. It has a leading platform, #1 natural nutrition company in the United States. So it had hundreds of millions of dollars invested in product development and research, quality control, nearly 100 published clinical studies in peer-reviewed publications. So this incredible portfolio, and yet it had so much growth in front of it. So I like to refer to it as a $500 million startup because it had that history and that heritage, but it had all the growth in front of it that would allow people who join today to benefit from the growth in the future. What's quite amazing is that the more you dig into Shaklee, I think there are more things to fall in love with. So one of the things I didn't realize until after buying the company was that Shaklee was the very first company in the world to be certified to offset its carbon emissions. I think that's really remarkable that this company took a leadership position and on issue of becoming climate neutral certified or carbon neutral and became the very first company in the world. Didn't know that. I also didn't know that when the astronauts re-enter orbit, that they drink a drink called Asterade, which is a rehydration drink that Shaklee has been formulating for the NASA space program for 15 years or so. And no one told me that. And it wasn't in any of the marketing materials. And I didn't realize as well that Shaklee had nearly 100 medals, gold, silver, and bronze medal that are won by people powered by Shaklee products. So the company has this huge history of just doing the right thing and doing it quietly and doing things that are leadership positions in the world. And so the only thing that we decided to change, we're going to continue to do the right thing. We're just going to talk about them, because we should get credit for that. And these are the stories that people discover about Shaklee when they dig deeper. And I think that's what is really part of the opportunity today. People want authenticity. They want integrity. They want it, and words talking about it is not sufficient. To have a one-on-one relationship with a customer is the holy grail of what all consumer product companies are trying to do. And the way that that's done is to give a referral from somebody who the customer knows and trusts. So working through people and choosing people to be our vehicle of distribution, not only is it more effective from a standpoint of marketing, but it also allows us to be a company that can make a change and an impact in helping people, because people get rewarded economically for sharing their products. So Dr. Shaklee 55 years ago had a choice. Do we go and sell these incredible natural health products through the traditional retail channel, or try something which at this day was revolutionary and different? And Dr. Shaklee chose to distribute the products through people. And again, because you get a double benefit. Not only did he think that you could tell a more compelling story and give a live testimonial about the impact of the products and experience it, because he thought that the best form of advertisement was somebody who tried our products, but also by allowing people to be the way through which we distribute these products, we give people the opportunity to earn money and create an economic future for themselves. And so that's that double benefit. So the channel itself is not only great from the standpoint of target marketing or having this one-on-one relationship with the customer, but it's also a way to make a positive impact on the people who are selling it. And so that's what I fell in love with the channel. And it allowed me to accomplish my goals of trying to make a big impact. Because if you can get enough people engaged in this, you can help literally millions of people live healthier and better lives. Facebook is one of the greatest gifts for our business that we could ever have, for two reasons. First of all, what Facebook does is it takes the friction out of communicating with your friends. And so the communication and the scalability for people to tell their friends about something and communicate and talk about things is now on a scale unprecedented in human history. And so since our business pioneered the idea, our company, Shaklee, pioneered the idea of rewarding people for sharing products that they love with their friends and family, it just increases and expands the market opportunity as people's referrals can go viral much faster and at a greater scale than ever before. And the other thing that Facebook has done is that it has taught 500 million people what a network is. In other words, a network of friends. They call it social network. And it used to be the most difficult thing to explain to people. Imagine if you tried something that you were so passionate about that had an impact on your health, that it made you feel differently, that you shared it with your friends. And then imagine if they shared it with theirs. And every time somebody did that, because we developed those customers through you, we're going to reward you and share a percentage of the sales that we receive through the customers that you generated. Now, people had a hard time imagining how big that can be. But today, if you go to somebody and you say, okay, look, the average person has 100 friends on Facebook. So if you tell your average friends, that's 100. If each of them tell 100 friends, that's 10,000 people. Suddenly people can visualize how big it can be. And it gives them a tangible manifestation of developing a long-term business and being able to monetize that and being able to create something that can create generational wealth for you and your family. I think Shaklee has a tremendous responsibility in today's economy. And let's just talk about the United States of America for the time being. The challenge that we're having in the United States is that the economy is projected to grow between 2 and 3%, depending upon who you're talking to. And so that's the growth of the economy. But the problem is that productivity is projected to grow by basically the same amount. And what is productivity? It just means that companies are being more efficient, using computers or technology to do things instead of people. So if the economy is growing at the same rate as the productivity increases, it means that it's not leaving a lot of opportunity to create new jobs for people, because all the growth is going to be absorbed by companies being more efficient. And so the opportunity for people is going to be zero. And right now we have an enormous number of people who are unemployed. We have 16 million people or so that are out of work. And then you have this younger generation, Generation Y, which is the second largest demographic group after the baby boomers in our nation's history, and they're all entering the workforce. So you've got a lot of people out of the workforce unemployed, you've got a lot of people trying to get in, and the economy is just not growing enough to accommodate all the people and give them jobs. And the American dream, this country is founded on this idea of giving people an opportunity to create a better future for themselves and their family if they were willing to work hard enough for that. But if you're not creating jobs, you're not giving people that opportunity. And I think Shaklee can step into that void and play a significant role and make a significant contribution by providing an economic opportunity for 1 million people. And that is a tremendously lofty goal for some people, but that's what our business is about. And by offering that to people without any real meaningful capital investment, we have an important role to play. So we want to be the standard bearer of the American dream and get people the opportunity, because people need to be participating in this. Anybody can be part of the Shaklee family, and whether people are just interested in taking our health products and being a member of the Shaklee family and improving their health, we welcome you. If people decide that they want to join and not only become a customer, but also share these products, which is going to happen naturally, by the way. Once you take our products, you are going to want to share them. Then you can also earn a part-time income. And if those people want to make a career out of it and decide that they realize that this is going to be a business that they could build, a global business, leveraging and partnering with the leading natural nutrition company in the United States and creating an organization, a business organization that they can pass on from one generation out, we welcome you as well. So whether it's a customer or part-time or full-time, there's a role. The only thing we ask you to do is to experience the products, because we want people to improve their health, and then naturally share them with people. And we think along the way you're going to be giving them a gift. And Shaklee shouldn't be a secret. Give this gift of health to people, and you can create a business as well. And for those that do, people become ambassadors, whether you're just a customer or you're going to become a full-time career person in Shaklee, you're going to become an ambassador of the idea of Shaklee and giving people healthier and better lives. And what a great thing to do.